Self-care for people affected by cancer is sometimes overlooked, but it is a critical part of managing stress levels and overall well-being. In this Canopy TV episode, health psychologist Anna Griffiths talks about why self-care is important for cancer patients and provides some simple and easy ways to practice self-care. We also chat to Teresa Dobson about how she used mindfulness to prioritise her own health and well-being as she went through her cancer journey.
Self-care is particularly important for cancer patients because it helps them to cope with the elevated stress levels that often accompany a diagnosis. If people aren't able to look after themselves, they might find themselves feeling quite overwhelmed with the stresses that they're facing. Some simple self-care practices may be just looking after the basics, so thinking about eating well, sleeping well, moving your body, getting outside if possible, and taking regular breaks. It's also about finding those activities that give you energy and help you to relax and re-energize. So that might be getting out for a walk. For someone else it might be gardening or reading, doing yoga, practicing mindfulness, or doing some relaxation exercises. So mindfulness is about paying attention in a particular way. That is, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. This can help increase awareness and develop our experience of the present moment reality.
Mindfulness to me is about addressing the thoughts that we think and being consciously aware of those thoughts. Because when we have thoughts, they project into reality, just like anything that we do in life, going to a movie, buying a car. Everything begins with a thought. So mindfulness is becoming aware of what I'm thinking. So when I got my cancer diagnosis, which was a shock earlier this year because I'm generally quite a healthy person, it takes a shock into your system. So you have to take a step back. And I felt like, well, I can go two directions. I can take this experience and use it to enhance my life and my understanding of human and compassion towards myself and others. Or I can just feel like I'm a victim, which would take me down a whole different path. It would take me down a healing path that would involve lots of symptoms, lots of high-level care, and a lot of depressed thinking or dark moments. Now, it's not that you don't have those dark moments, because we all do, whether we're diagnosed with something or not, but the idea is to get ahead of that with your thought process again. So again, it's the mind matters to me, like the mind makes matter. And everybody has something. This is a thing that you realize in the world as you get older. I'm 60 years old now, and I realize, okay, everybody has something, to deal with. Whether it's the children, whether it's a personal health problem, whether it's a mental problem, whether it's parents, teachers, bosses, jobs, depression, whatever it is, we are all dealing with stuff. And so it's just about what stuff shows up and how you decide to interpret it within your life and use it to empower you or use it to become a victim. Those are really the two choices. So I've chosen empowerment.
So mindfulness and self-care can be really helpful in helping people cope with the stress that a cancer diagnosis can bring. It helps people respond rather than react to distress, communicate better, and get the support that they need. And mindfulness and self-care are just a couple of the strategies that you might want to put in your toolbox for coping with cancer. So anyone can come and see a trained psychologist at the Cancer Society by calling 0800 Cancer, that's 0800 226 237, or visiting our website cancernz.org.nz and filling out a self-referral online. So this service is free and it's available to anyone over the age of 18 who's been diagnosed with cancer or their friends and whānau.